So I think it's been quite a while since I've done a recent pickups video, so I thought I'd go over a few of the items that I've picked up over the last few months. So this is a fleece jacket from Ralph Lauren from their RRL line, and you might be able to spot it straight away, and it's even what they told me in store. This is heavily inspired by a vintage Patagonia fleece. Now, one thing I've noticed about being here in New York is that I'm outside a lot more than I was in London, and my dog Jonah has a huge role to play in that because I walk her twice a day for roughly like an hour-long walk each time. And what I noticed quite quickly, especially with the temperature dropping, is that I actually don't have that much like outdoor kind of like warm clothing attire. Like I have jackets and stuff, but most of them are like, you know, like nice leather jackets and things like that, where I kind of lack in the area of, I'm not necessarily saying this is like hiking gear, but kind of like hiking outdoor gear. So this definitely hit the mark of what I was looking for. And for me, when it comes to like outdoor clothing, and I'm gonna just use it, the term like hiking clothing, that's where I actually do like to play with color. I just think it looks so nice. This is in this really kind of like rusty burnt red color, and I actually got it in a size large. I sized up into it because I find that it runs quite small, especially if I do want to just layer slightly underneath it. It's 100% wool and it keeps me super warm outside. You definitely do need to like have like a long sleeve top underneath though, because otherwise it can get a little bit itchy on the arm. Pretty much I'm wearing this like each day when I take Jonah out, especially for her morning walks. Sticking to the clothing theme, I have these thermals, or these like waffle long sleeves from Uniqlo, and I could not rate these enough. I like them so much, and I've been wearing them all the time, especially under that RRL fleece. That I got them in 3 colors: black, gray, and the one that I wear the most, white. If you want a bit more of a kind of like a fitted look, I'd suggest sizing down. That's what I did. I typically wear like a large in Uniqlo tops, where I went down to a medium in these. So I would definitely, whatever your normal true to size is, if you want a little bit more of a snug look, size down. Next on the list, we have a pair of black jeans. Now, I've actually had these for a little bit, but I finally got them back from the tailor. I say got them back from the tailor. I finally took them to the tailor. I don't know why I also just folded them up. I need to kind of like showcase them to you. But these are the Our Legacy third cut denim jeans, and this is in their kind of like washed black color. I think Our Legacy third cut jeans are such a great like fitting jean. They're like kind of on that perfect line of a straight leg jean. It's not too baggy, it's not too skinny. However, my issue with Our Legacy and that denim is that it is so unbelievably inconsistent. I have a pair of Our Legacy jeans with a 29-inch waist. I have these ones which are a 30-inch waist, and I have a pair that is also a 31-inch waist. Now this pair of a 30-inch waist, I had to really get them taken in because the waist was just too big. So it is a bit hit and miss with their jeans. So if you do try them on, and for some reason you're like, these don't work on me, I would then suggest like ordering a few more sizes, even within the same size. Like I've ordered before, if this makes sense, I've ordered like 2 pairs of 30-inch waist ones, and they both fit completely different. So once you find the right fitting pair, like the correct waist size or whatever it is for you, then I think they're a great jean and definitely one of my favorites. Back to the positives, I just think these are a great timeless fitting jean. I love teaming them up with my like Western cowboy boots, and like I said, I think they're just a very flattering, well-fitting pair of jeans. Also, you can find these on sale like all the time, especially on Farfetch. Like you can guarantee yourself pretty much to be able to get them for at least 25% off, especially around sale season. So if you're in no rush to get them, I highly recommend just putting them on your wish list and just waiting for them to go on sale, because that's exactly what I did with these. And for the final bit of clothing, we have one more pair of jeans, and these are some selvedge denim from Vuja Day. These are made in Japan, and these are their, I think their term that they used is their tailored jeans. So especially on me, they have a lot more of a kind of like a slimmer look to them. Now, by no means are these slim fit, but especially for me, who's been wearing like wider leg trousers for such a long time, it feels like I get in my head a little bit about these. I actually posted it on my Instagram story saying like my brain tells me that these are skinny even though they are so far from it. And also, because they're not super baggy, they're also not super long either. So I start to feel like, oh, are they too short? But also that's just because I'm used to wearing like boots and stuff as well all the time with my jeans. Where these still look great with boots, you'll see it on screen, but also these are like perfect with loafers. I'm definitely not moving away from wide leg trousers. All I'm doing is just kind of like reintroducing a few more, I guess, kind of standard fitting pair of trousers or jeans into my collection. Taking a break from the clothing, we have these new beautiful teacup ceramics that I purchased and absolutely love these so much. Say teacups, but I mainly use mine for my coffees. So my pronunciation will probably go really bad with these, but these are the Manz, M-A-N-Z. I'll put it all up on screen. Teacups. Now they're sold individually, but I did purchase them in each color just because I think they look nice, especially when they are, you know, like stacked and on display. I think they look really nice. These are made in Japan. I think the brand is called Arita Japan or Arita Japan. I'm a huge fan of like coffee cups and ceramics, and I do, it's kind of a weird thing, like I do like to collect them. I use them every day, and I just find that they can all just be so interesting. Again, from something like this, which is also handmade in Japan, to then, you know, something like this as well. And it's just one of those things that just interest me. Eventually on this wall, I actually want to be able to have kind of like a wooden shelf thing that can kind of just have them all on display as well, instead of like hiding away in the kitchen. Next, we have a fragrance that I've been using quite a bit, and this is from Aesop, and I think it's pronounced Orna. Probably, again, completely wrong with that. So this definitely has more of kind of like a floral and like freshness, I guess, scent to it. Again, me explaining scents, like I would just recommend, if you have an Aesop store near you, just going in and just trying it out for yourself. Let me just like get a, it's hard because I got a candle burning. Yeah, it's gonna make me sneeze. It's fresh, it's floral, but there is still that kind of like woody, I don't know, like something to it. Like I just really like it. Like this is just a nice kind of like everyday scent. So the next recent pickup of mine is something that I've been using for the past, I'd say like 2 months or so. It is hair product. I get asked all the time kind of like what I put in my hair, and to be honest, I try things all the time because I just never get like too happy with it, or I'll like something for a bit and then I'll get over it depending on how like long or short my hair is. I kind of do switch up. This one that I've been using from Blumaan, it is their matte cream clay. It says that it's got a medium hold and a matte finish, which is what I personally like. The main thing that I like about it is if I go outside and it's super windy, your hair gets kind of like ruined. Where what's great about this is my hair will still get ruined if it's super windy, but I can then easily just run my hands through it, fix it up, and it kind of just goes back to where it was. So throughout the day, it's very just like manageable, and I can keep kind of just like refreshing it. So this has definitely been the one that I've been enjoying lately. However, if I do keep growing my hair out, then I will start to opt for something that's a lot like lighter and stuff. So now we are on to something quite fun, and you're either gonna love these or hate these. These are the Loewe boots. They probably do have a name, I can't remember, but they're the fairy boots. I think this was like a collab way back. They do this like Ibiza collab. So these are like quite old now. So I got these for 50% off, which I'm stoked with. And I just love how they just add a nice little bit of like fun interest to, again, for me and my style, a bit more of like a play down minimal outfit. And one thing I will say, because of the style of the shape that Loewe does, it's so nice to be wearing a boot where they're not like squishing your toes together. Where here the toe box is actually wider, so my feet can actually just breathe and feel comfortable. Like I wore these on a flight from London to New York, and they were just as comfortable, if not more comfortable, than sneakers. Now this next pickup is something quite special. These are the Loewe loafers that I have wanted for so long. I tried them on over a year ago in London, and I absolutely love them. I think the name of these ones are like the soft eel loafers, and they have this beautiful texture all throughout. Again, I tried these on over a year ago, but it was in half a size too small. And I was in that moment very tempted because they were completely sold out of all sizes, and I feel like they're just always sold out, but I didn't get them. I was like, look, if they come back, they come back. Over a year later, my size finally came back, and I did pull the trigger. This is a very heavy investment, and again, if you want a very similar alternative to these, the ones from Banana Republic, which unfortunately also do sell out very quickly as well, are a good alternative. But I must say, these are so comfortable to walk around in all day. I love just kind of like that subtle, elegant look that they give. When I just team these up with like some black pleated trousers and just a t-shirt, I love how it looks. These have definitely pulled me back into wearing loafers a lot more lately. However, what I will say is that I did take out a few pairs of shoes of my closet that I'm going to be selling to kind of just help counteract these, especially as these are the only ones that I'm wearing, but you might soon see those Acne Studio loafers on sale. Now for the final kind of like recent pickup, I wasn't sure if I was going to show it in this video or just casually in a normal kind of like New York Diaries video, but I'm so happy with this and I just think it's so cool. It is this new, when I say new, it's definitely not new, but it's this new art piece that we picked up. It's a vintage art piece that we got for, I think it was $70, and I love this. When I tell you that my missus and I have been looking for something like this for such a long time, again, obviously not exactly like this, but something with like, there's like a famous type of photo or something, or there's a few with like lemons and stuff in it. We've wanted something like that for a long time, and the prices are always like crazy, like $6,000, $7,000, $1,000 and things like that. So to find this for $70, I'd say it is in good condition, but you can tell that it is definitely old. Like even just here, I think it looks so nice. The tones match our apartment beautifully. I will need your help or suggestion of actually where it should go. Being in New York, I've definitely been enjoying the kind of like, I guess like vintage scene that they do have. I would say most of the time things are a bit overpriced compared to if you were going to some markets in like Europe, let's say. But it has been nice kind of like going around, because in London, they do have a few. I just never found myself going out to go look around, where in New York, each weekend there's something on and we just enjoy, you know, taking Jonah out, going to look around and seeing what we can find. And this was one of the beautiful pieces that we found. And yeah, I just think it's so nice. So there we have it, team. Those are a few of my recent pickups. I will try link what I can in the description box down below. And I hope you don't mind just kind of like some shorter, sharp videos like these. It's a very, very busy time of year with the clothing line. So sometimes to keep on schedule, it is a little bit easier to kind of like put out videos like these, opposed to, you know, like a whole New York Diaries. But the next video is definitely a New York Diaries. But other than that, team, enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you on the next one.